Hello, 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 hello. Ui, hello, 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 hello. Ui,
Period plays you every month. Don't be shocked when these niggas do it. They're bound to do it.
You know, this has to be one of the more mature takes I've seen. You got played. You've probably realized, you picked poorly. You're trying to move on. You compared it to your period. You know,
I really don't like getting serious on TikTok, and I really do not like long videos. But this is just something that's been weighing on my heart and my mind for a couple weeks. A couple weeks ago, something happened to me within a relationship, and it really just opened my eyes as to like how hurtful men are. I've known that for quite some time, but it's like men are so hurtful with no remorse, no care in the world. Like they don't give a fuck.
well, I clearly gave you the benefit of the doubt.
Minions have spawned. An ally has been slain.
Transcends creation. Hidden beneath existence. Why erase everything it was when it can be saved? Fleeting moment before the curtain falls. Absence is the only untainted perspective.
An enemy has been slain.
Eternity molded by my hands.
An ally has been slain.
Ah! Ah!
Even if the artist dies, oceans of formless time open before me, and they whisper, Jin,
An ally has been slain.
face.
What the
No one can
fuck?
truly silence you. Not even me.
What is it, though? Without wounds to fear him.
เอ้ยได้อยู่
This is my grand design. In spite of everything, there is elegance in annihilation.
An ally has been slain.
Space is not silent. It dances and it screams. It only conceals what you become. The universe will end, but I will make it wondrous. I must fill this emptiness. I provide the gift of a dazzling extinction.
Okay. Not bad, not bad.
An ally has been slain.
A single bullet to shatter the mirror of my own power.
Shut down.
Okay, not bad.
Mortals and their linear time. They have no choice. My stage is the endless abyss.
Shut down. Enemy killing spree. Ally has been slain. Turret plating will fall soon.
The stars in the sky.
Mari.
Create to destroy. These alone mean nothing.
Shut down đấy. Shut down.
What do I erase? Myself. In every performance.
เอ้ยได้อยู่ เอาได้อยู่ เอ้ยได้อยู่ small win small win
That moment of collapse. Beautiful.
ว่า สตรีมอยู่ อ้าว โยนซะแล้ว กินแล้ว อะไรวะน่า
has been slain.
The universe will end, but I will make it wondrous. I provide the gift of a dazzling extinction. We are your true face.
Killing spree.
Mortals and their linear time. They appreciate my art. They have no choice. Existence is agonizing.
มันจะโดนอีกเหรอวะ โอ้มันโดนได้ไงวะ มันไกลขนาดนั้นเลยเหรอวะ โอ้ยเออ
Inhibitor has been destroyed. Your turret has been destroyed. Your turret has been destroyed. A summoner has disconnected. Your turret has been destroyed. Defeat.
โทษจงโก้จงโก้กากไอ้สัตว์ ฮะจบแล้วเหรอ ชั่วโมงเดียวเองเหรอนะ
that I wasn't comfortable with. The only DM response to DM. I'm sorry, response to post with a heart on a DM, and I cannot like it back to like acknowledge the story
Okay, that's
reply.
a very nuanced one, but okay, all right, all right.
Yeah, there's a couple.
Like he
but-
specifically told you not to do that.
like it was talking to any man in any way, even
Okay.
just like acknowledging that. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but yeah, I did
Okay.
it because
So he told you like don't talk to any men, and that even includes like little signs like that.
yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I understand, you know, all the other things, but that's like too. I think. too
Why'd you guys
much.
break up?
Oh, that's super complicated.
Because she was liking the comments.
No, no. You know why? You know why? Because
Tell us why.
when we met, he told me he was divorced, and then a couple months later, he's not divorced.
He's married
and
still.
He's still married, and
That
he ended
con
up.
man.
Yeah.
How dare him?
Yeah, he ended up moving back with her.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
bro. Like I said, piece
They
of
wanted to see if she would keep liking comments, and she was like, "Keep liking comments. I'm going back to my girl." Man.
Damn. Double
All
life.
right. What about you? What is a boundary that you gave up that you didn't really want to, but you did it for your man anyway?
I don't think I really have.
Damn.
I mean, in general, like, I've never been with a man I respected to the point to do that for. I've taken care of every man I've been with. So,
Right.
at the end of the day, like, why would I give up something for you if you aren't benefiting me?
Damn.
So, a question for you then: since you were self-sufficient and you were taking care of them, and you know you were basically the breadwinner / almost damn near boyfriend energy, why were you with them?
D game.
No, not even that. I guess in a sense that if I really like somebody's personality, I get fixated on the good factors about them, and I try to bring those out, and I try to uplift them in a sense. So I really try to make their life better in a sense. I push them to do the things they don't want to do. So like genuinely, I've always been like a caretaker in every single role.
Build a man. Or try to build a man.
Yeah, in a sense. But that doesn't work. Never does. So it is what it is.
Damn.
All right. So, would you also be willing? Like, also, was it maybe a fear of being alone as well?
No, I'm fine being alone.
Okay.
Like I've been single now for like 2 years now. I'm fine being by myself. And
Stop the cap.
Okay. But I'm saying before, no, I mean, you're fine being single now, but like, you know, usually when a girl takes on a guy like that, where she's like taking care of him, paying the bills, etc., and they're a bum, like, did he not contribute anything at all? Like, did y'all at least go 50-50?
No.
Not even that.
I paid to fix his car. I paid for his food. I paid for his rent.
He didn't work at all.
Not your man. That's your
No,
child.
I know. That's my child at that point.
So,
That's why I was like, fuck
yeah,
this.
and did he live with you too?
No, he didn't. He still lived with his mother.
Okay. So did he not have a job?
He did, but then he would complain. He also kept getting fired from his jobs, and then at one point, my family actually hired him. So then we were paying him.
Okay.
Yo.
So,
fellas,
yeah.
That just goes to show that like you could be a loser, a bum, and if you could bamboozle them in some form or fashion or some game,
Yeah.
you might get.
So what was the redeeming trait that kept him around then for you? If like he didn't provide anything for you?
The person
in any
who I
degree?
originally met, the personality that I originally met, the person who I thought he was, the image he gave off.
He capped enough.
Yeah.
He put on front.
Did he sell you like a dream of, hey, I'm working on myself and I'm gonna do better? Did he sell you the dream of a future?
Yeah,
That you would
basically.
become a better man?
Also, like in general, when I first met him, he wasn't in that place, but it was like right as we like started actually becoming.
Was he tall?
Yeah.
Was he handsome?
Yeah.
Was he black?
Yeah.
I knew it! Mo! You called it! See? I'm telling you, bro. Seller of fucking dream, dog. That's it. He's broke, tall, looking. It's a wrap.
Yeah, you know, it's actually very interesting because it kind of proves what we've always said. Like, if you're a very good-looking guy, etc., you'll get girls, but you won't be able to keep them long term and garner their respect.
Yeah.
And in this aspect, like, he got the girl, she was there, but you didn't give up anything that you were doing prior because you didn't feel the need to.
Maybe just a little bit of drugs, but that's it.
Wait, you
It was a
gave up
drug.
a little bit of drugs?
I gave up. Yeah.
Okay, like using.
Yeah.
Are we talking like weed and coke and stuff or what?
Coke.
Oh shit, goddamn.
But isn't it funny? The guy that deserved good treatment don't get it.
Yeah,
assholes do.
Facts. Yeah,
Crazy, man.
Facts.
Show me a good guy.
I mean,
You
a
are?
guy that
Yeah.
doesn't do
Okay.
coke.
Are you gonna take care of me too?
What?
I'm black, but I'm not that tall. I'm like 5'11".
All right. Was he like a you said you kind of pulled back on the drug use? Was he like a fitness guy? Went to the gym and stuff?
Yeah. But
Okay.
also at that time, I was just like I wasn't in the right headspace. So I mean, that really did help me.
He didn't take you to the gym with him or anything?
No, he would always like sit there and be like, "You need to start working out." I'm like, "Okay, then fucking take me and like show me what to do." Never did. And like right after we broke up, I was like, "Bitch, I'm gonna show you what the fuck this shit looks like then."
Well, he was using you, of course.
Oh no, he was using me definitely.
Yeah, he finessed the fuck out of you.
I was stupid, and I'll admit that.
Okay. Stupid.
All right. What about you? What is a boundary that or something that you gave up for a guy that you liked? That you didn't really want to?
I
but you did?
haven't been under that circumstance where I had to give up anything that I wasn't comfortable with. The only real relationship I've been in was when I was 15. And going into that relationship, I was really respectful. Like, the boundaries we set, we communicated them, and I wasn't uncomfortable with them.
Okay.
Be honest.
So, and other girls have changed any of their shit for a guy before.
Be honest. Would you take him back if he came back today?
No.
Improved?
No.
Okay. You say that now, but.
Well, he said improved. Like he has the shit together.
No.
He makes money.
No, I can't get past the past. Like what he's done in the past has already affected like, how I feel.
Emotional damage.
Okay.
Did he like rob you or something?
No, it's just like
Well,
if
paper
you
you
can
did.
sit there and treat somebody that shitty and like deliberately use them to that extent, like I'm never gonna go back to you and I'm never gonna talk to you again. Like there's no purpose. You've shown who you really are.
what bothers her.
Isn't it interesting how when girls get used, they're smart enough to walk away and never talk to the person again? Then
Yes.
The guy gets used, he's fucking stupid, and will let that girl come back. And
It's sad, bro.
I mean,
it's crazy. When women start paying the bills, they start to get really pragmatic.
However, from a male perspective, with this bullshit excuse that I see often, let's get into it because there's some telltale giveaways.
Generally speaking, I'd say that if you complain that your wife or girlfriend is a nag, you need to watch out.
Nope. If your girlfriend seems like a nag, it's because she's a nag and she's not communicating with you properly. She's not doing this. I know you've got a lot going on, but there's a few things that's bothering me, and I'm hoping if I share this information with you, we can work through it together to overcome it, so we can both be happy. Because that would work, because us men like direct communication. Instead, the majority of us men, we experience this. I'll do the dishes then. Thank you, sweetheart. Never listens to me.
And you better start trying.
Yes, and you should start communicating better.
Because here's the thing about women. When our needs are no longer met,
Here's the bit that speaks volumes.
we no longer find you attractive, and you're more kind of just this nuisance to have around.
If that's the case, tell the dude and leave him.
And eventually the ick becomes so bad that we can't stand you.
Then tell him and leave. Oh right, I forgot. Your communication has been so good over the last few months that he's not figured it out. But the one bit of information that you should be telling him, the most important bit of information, you're not telling him, and you're curious to why he can't figure it out. Are we seeing a pattern here? Come on now.
We're going through a breakup in the relationship. You just don't know that we're broken up yet.
I love the way she's so confidently says that, like the man is at fault for not knowing what's going on in her mind because she hasn't told him. Yeah, it's the man's fault. Yeah.
So then when women finally do leave, in their mind, they've been broken up for months.
Any woman who agrees with what she's saying right there is selfish, self-obsessed, and they do not care about other people's
Lazada 11 เซลล์สุดอลังแห่งปีนี้ไม่ต้องซื้อปลายทางอีกต่อไปเพราะ Last Black ช่วยตัด
feelings. So, if that's the case, the fellas dodged a bullet that they pissed off.
And then when the breakup happens, you're all shocked. And you didn't see this coming. Sir, how did you not see this coming?
Because you're selfish and you don't communicate.
I'd say it's really easy to tell when a woman is trying to make a relationship work.
There it is. You shouldn't have to tell. You should be told.
The top 10 Marvel actors who destroyed their career in an instant. Coming in at number 10 is Terrence Howard. Terrence Howard, as some of you may know, originally held the role of Rhodey, aka War Machine, in the very first Iron Man that really kicked off the whole MCU. But as we all know, Rhodey is quite obviously portrayed by a different actor, Don Cheadle. So, what happened? Essentially, Howard refused to come back for the sequel, Iron Man 2, because the studio wanted to pay him an eighth of what he had already been promised in his 3-picture deal in order to pay co-star Robert Downey Jr. even more. This caused a huge upset and really burnt a lot of bridges for the actor, as well as just making him seem a little greedy, which he doesn't. He's not. Seeing what the character has become, going into some of the highest performing MCU movies, and now also getting his own series / his own movie, Howard's refusal to come back cost him a role that would have paid out much more than what he would have lost on Iron Man 2. On the other hand, being screwed over by a big studio is always a totally valid reason to call it quits. He's been able to recover in his own way and with some really great projects, but it's nowhere near what he could have achieved. Number 9, Edward Norton. This is another one most MCU fans are well aware of. Before even RDJ became Iron Man, there was the Hulk, and he looked quite a bit different because he was a different person. Edward Norton was the MCU's original Bruce Banner, but he clearly didn't stay. Unlike the Iron Man debacle, this one had more to do with creative differences. Edward Norton wanted to play Banner as a troubled, serious character, which he is in the comics, while Marvel was hoping for a lighter, funnier character more along the lines of Tony Stark. Honestly, I think Norton was right here. If you know the comic book character Bruce Banner, like I said, then I think you would agree too, but alas, this is what happened. In addition, Norton insisted on writing the script daily as he went along. The studio went along with it, but then reportedly cut all of his additions from the final version, and the actor then refused to do anything to help promote the film going forward. Obviously, Edward Norton is perfectly fine without being part of the MCU, being an incredible actor with tons of work to show it. There was a bit of shade thrown around, particularly from Feige and Norton's agent, but despite that, Norton said last year that he would be down with an MCU return. Maybe as a baddie. Maybe I'll write my own. I don't know. That's what he said. And in at number 8 today is Dylan Casey. Stepping away from Marvel's movies for a bit here, Dylan Casey played Will Daniels, aka Hive, on 2 episodes of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Unfortunately though, Dylan also had a substance issue, which reportedly contributed directly to bad on-set behavior. He told the Toronto Star, quote, "I was a 31-year-old man crying and yelling at work. This was bottom and there was no going back." Unfortunately, he got a call that his character was being taken out of the series in the next episode. He explained to production that he was going through a difficult time and said he didn't blame them for giving his character the boot and that he would, quote, "do the same thing." On the positive side of things though, Dylan has since entered into rehabilitation in 2018 and is now fully sober. On the topic, he said, quote, "I'm proud of myself, but I'm angry and shocked at what I was capable of doing. I'm physically healed, but I still have some emotional work to do. It's hard to put the pieces together. What I do know is that I passed through the eye of a needle and not everyone gets to do that. So, good job, Dylan." Number 7, Chris Pratt. A lot of people have found reasons to hate on Chris Pratt. Ever since he jumped into the MCU, getting completely ripped to play Peter Quill of the Guardians of the Galaxy, he's been someone people talk about. At first, it was mainly just positives. His health transformation, his hilariousness, the fact that he was in pretty much everything that came out for a little bit, but that began to die off when people delved into his political leanings. Pratt has actually said in the past how he is neither a Republican nor a Democrat and doesn't feel represented by either side, but despite that though, many believe that he supported the previous president. These beliefs are more so based on aspects of Chris's beliefs. For one thing, he was spotted wearing the Gadsden flag, which has been co-opted and frequently utilized by white supremacist organizations, and he also has been accused of homophobia, as he's reportedly a member of the Zoe Church, which is famously an anti-LGBTQ church. Oh, and he tried to give a 15-year-old cat to people online. That's kind of weird. He's very entertaining as an actor, but the cat just kind of throws me off. Number 6, Wesley Snipes. Wesley Snipes was an extremely prolific and bankable actor in the 80s and the 90s. What happened was that his ego kind of got the best of him, and that he was reportedly a very difficult actor to deal with on set. After the release of Blade Trinity, which I know wasn't in the MCU, but it's still Marvel-based, Wesley Snipes sued New Line Cinema for $5 million, alleging that they violated his contract by withholding part of his salary, forcing the script and certain cast and crew members on him, and harassing him because of his race. He was also plagued by claims his co-star Patton Oswalt made about his alleged on-set behavior. Now, he used to argue a lot with directors and other actors, and he believed that he was the most important person on set, according to other people. But then, there were his run-ins with the law. Other than being caught with a loaded blam blam and leading Miami police on a motorcycle chase, Snipes also committed tax fraud in 1996 and 1997. He claimed a tax refund of over $4 million and $7 million respectively, and he also did not file for federal tax returns through the years of 1999 through to 2004. He ended up going to prison for 3 years, and I think things have just really never been the same since. Number 5, Jessica Alba. Jessica Alba was particularly particularly busy during the 2000s, appearing in the likes of Sin City and Dark Angel. Fantastic Four cast her as Sue Storm, aka the Invisible Woman, who, like the rest of her team, is granted powers after being hit by cosmic energy clouds out in space. As soon as Jessica Alba was announced as Sue Storm in Fantastic Four, people were somewhat concerned. Many fans were worried that she wasn't up to the task of portraying a well-known superhero. Now, while Alba is capable of delivering great work, she feels oddly wooden in 2005's Fantastic Four. And it's worth noting the script was pretty atrocious. Jessica Alba also considered quitting acting entirely during the filming of a particular scene in Fantastic Four Rise of the Silver Surfer, the sequel, which was even worse than the first one. This scene in question was during an emotional sequence for her character, where director Tim Story told her that her performance was, quote, too real and, quote, painful, and asked if she could be, quote, prettier when she cries. But the movie was already a disaster, and she was simply not a good fit to play the Invisible Woman. This is more a case of someone not wanting to continue in the industry rather than destroying their own career, and understandably so. Number 4, Vin Diesel. One legitimate article that I read about why Vin Diesel, the actor responsible for Groot's voice, is hated, said, and I quote, Diesel, who at times looks like plucked poultry injected with steroids, always strikes me as charmless and backward. There's something vain about his work, especially in the XXX and Fast and Furious franchises. His performances seem like a culmination of poses in front of a mirror, arms crossed, chest out, oozing machoism like the muscle cars surrounding him. End quote. I didn't come up with that. Someone else said that. Just want to put that out there. Many people once recognized Vin Diesel as a once talented actor who rose up to fame through his own self-made work, turning in awesome performances in the first Fast and Furious, Saving Private Ryan, the Riddick movies, which I really like, and even comedically as the pacifier. But as he has become more and more famous, his likability and awesome acting chops kind of faded to the background. There are also many reports from multiple movie sets where he would hold up production for showing up late or refusing to work, which even led to a feud with The Rock. Number 3, Mickey Rourke. It seems that Marvel had to stumble a little bit before it found its footing, and Iron Man 2 seemed to be one of those stumbles. Outside of the recasting of James Rhodes, there was the film's main antagonist, Ivan Vanko, played by Mickey Rourke. Apparently, there was a bit of a creative difference here as well, but Marvel did also lowball the actor when they first offered the role. That issue was left behind, but Rourke thought that Vanko should be a multi-dimensional bad guy with a relatable side, and he even spent time in Russian prisons getting a handle on both the accent and the role. Marvel, on the other hand, didn't seem to want that at all. Jon Favreau and Justin Theroux, the writers of the movie, apparently added the color Rourke was looking for, but in the editing room, according to Mickey, most of that added dimension was left on the cutting room floor. This caused Rourke to heavily regret taking the role. While speaking to Screen Rant, Rourke revealed that he hated the fact that his character was portrayed as one-dimensional, and in another interview, he added that if อาหารเกาหลีราคาเริ่มต้นแค่หลัก10 2 ร้านโซบายโซสายปิ้งย่างห้ามพลาดเป็นย่างเกาหลีเมนูดังสุดยอดเวริกูดที่ต้องลองมีให้เลือกทั้งหมู3 ชั้นมันน้อยคัดพิเศษและหมูสันคอหมักโคชูจังที่ย่างมาแบบ If Marvel wanted to make mindless comic book movies, then he would not be a part of it. I kind of wonder what Iron Man 2 would have been like if they went with what he wanted. Number 2, Finn Jones. Finn Jones played Iron Fist in the Netflix show of the same name, but it's unlikely we will see him come back for the role, even if they're letting Daredevil come back. And that's for one simple reason, starting beef on Twitter. Lack of diversity in the show led to Twitter drama, which Jones jumped headlong into. He tweeted asking people not to judge the show unless they have actually seen it, and he also claimed that of all the Marvel Netflix shows, including Luke Cage, that his show was the most diverse. He then quit Twitter a week later. In this day and age, taking to Twitter to fight the battle, while understandable, doesn't seem to be the best answer long-term for celebrities of any kind. Sometimes it's just best to take the hit. And finally, in at number 1 today, it's Jonathan Majors. One of the more recent additions to the MCU, Jonathan Majors came in strong with his reveal as Loki as one of the variants of King Conqueror. Now, set as the main bad guy in the MCU, things are becoming huge for
นะเพื่อน
The top 10 Marvel actors who destroyed their career in an instant. Coming in at number 10 is Terrence Howard. Terrence Howard, as some of you may know, originally held the role of Rhodey, aka War Machine, in the very first Iron Man that really kicked off the whole MCU. But as we all know, Rhodey is quite obviously portrayed by a different actor, Don Cheadle. So, what happened? Essentially, Howard refused to come back for the sequel, Iron Man 2, because the studio wanted to pay him an eighth of what he had already been promised in his 3-picture deal in order to pay co-star Robert Downey Jr. even more. This caused a huge upset and really burnt a lot of bridges for the actor, as well as just making him seem a little greedy, which he doesn't. He's not. Seeing what the character has become, going into some of the highest performing MCU movies, and now also getting his own series / his own movie.
ใช่เหรอ
Shut down.
Destroying galaxies is a erase everything at once, but it can be saved.
Unstoppable.
very good very good
And one by one, I must blind
Dominating.
อีซี่ว่ะบทจะอีซี่ก็อีซี่เกินแล้วมัน BM กูด้วยนะมันเป็นหัวล้อเหรอหัวล้อเหรอทำมาเป็นหัวล้อหัวล้อเหรอหัวล้อเหรออารมณ์ดีได้เคี้ยวแล้วอารมณ์ดีได้เคี้ยวแล้วอารมณ์ดีเป็นหัวล้อแม่น้อยBM กูก่อนนะ BM กูก่อนกูก็เอาคืนกันนั่นแหละเล่นด้วยกูเล่นด้วยGet the job. Yo, wanna see this?
My list just got longer.
เจอตีมจะชวนยิง
ลองแล้ว
มันนอนออโตเคชั่น
พี่คิวนั่นเขาดีมาดีพี่สร้างดิ
มีครั้งเดียวป่ะ
ผมพี่สร้างเลยเดี๋ยวผมเปิดให้ต่อ
Cover me!
Team match. Let's go.
The blue team has scored for the first time!
ไม่ได้ตั้ง
Reloading! No mercy!
อ้าวชัดเลยว่าแล้วมันเลยไม่ค่อยถนัด
Killed! Cover me!
แต่ขอสาระหน่อย ไม่มีอะพี่วางเป้าให้โดนตัว
Target down! Reloading! Dead! Clear! Reloading!
เดี๋ยวคนนู้นจะต่อเรื่องนั้นเดี๋ยวโอ้ผมไม่ให้ครับตีคอมอ่ะ
Cover me! Reloading! Expired! Cover me! Half of the match is over, and the blue team is in the lead. Dead!
6 โมงครึ่งครับ
Enemy down! Target down! Cover me! Reloading! Reloading!
เขาแตกโคตรแตกผมแตกแตกทุกผม
Dead! Cover me! Reloading! Expired!
มายิงกันมาแล้วครับ กลับว่า
Cover me!
ดูติ๊กต็อกอ่ะเมื่อกี้เห็นคลิปที่เองเลยคลิปเราว่าตัดอะไรดูน่าจะติ๊กต็อก
Nice shot! Reloading! Clear! Cover me!
ที่ MCC ด้านไหนเว็บ
Cover me!
ไม่ได้เอาคลิปไปเลยไม่เป็นไรผมเปิดคลิปแล้ว
Blue team is in the lead. Reloading! Expired!
What the fuck is leafing?
Cover me! Reloading! The red team doesn't have a lot of time left. Nice shot!
My list just got longer.
Blue team victory.
Today we're checking out
Oh,
Walaxy.
ba,
LinkedIn
ba, ba, ba,
prospecting
ba, ba.
automation made easy. Walaxy automates your link.
Here's how you get ahead of 99% of people in the next 6 to 12 months. Times are changing and we are about to experience one of the greatest wealth transfers in history. And if you want to be on the receiving end of it, there's one thing that you must do. Implement the 5 lost principles of the outsiders in order to become an outsider yourself and unlock a life of freedom. And today, I'm going to show you how I rescued these principles myself and implemented them in my own personal life, which ultimately led me to the success I have today, and how you too can rescue them in your own life. This is the rescue. Let me ask you a question. Do you have the false belief that money equals freedom? You see, the first step I ever took in my journey was to establish what truth would guide my way. Because ultimately the truth that you choose to subscribe to will determine your path. And from very early on, I was able to see through the lies and the manipulation of the conditioning factory and really see the education system for what it actually is. A factory that's only purpose is to turn you into a product of the system. And I simply tried to evaluate from a rational standpoint what was the outcome of the people who went through the system, which was they'd go to college, then they'd study slave-like hours for 4 to 6 years, only then to graduate and continue to work slave-like hours somewhere else, usually in a job they hate that doesn't pay well, and even in the rare cases that it does, they have no time or location freedom whatsoever to enjoy the money they make. And back then, I didn't know much, but I knew one thing. That's not the life I wanted for myself. And I vividly remember the day I decided that that was not going to be my truth. I must have been 14 at the time, and I was taking the tube in rush hour in London. It was one of those classic rainy London days, but it still felt so humid and sticky, and everything just looked grey. The tube was packed with people coming from work. Those days where you can smell the sweat mixed with that terrible smell of wet dog that people have from walking in the rain. And listen, that was one thing. But worse was that I'd look in the faces of every single person coming in and out of the tube, and I remember I could just see the pain and the frustration in their faces. How you could clearly notice that none of them wanted to be there, but they simply had no choice but to be there, because that's the only truth that they knew. That was the truth that they had been conditioned to believe. And I just remember how depressing it felt to be there amongst those people. And ultimately how when I grew up, I never wanted to be like that. And it was on that day when I was 13 years old on the tube that I made the decision. That was not going to be my personal truth. And for the longest time, I actually used to have a photo of the London Underground, the London Tube, as the background of my Trello board where I had my daily to-do tasks. And to me, that was really just a reminder that that wasn't the truth that I had chosen for myself. And back then, I decided that it didn't matter how long it would take or how much it would cost. I would find a way to live life on my own terms. A life where I would be able to make FU money. And to me, FU money means more money than you realistically know what to do with. And without having to sell my soul to the system was possible. Because I saw other people doing it. It's funny, I remember I always used to show my mom episodes from Ryan Serhant's $1 Million Listing. And I always used to tell my mom, look, you know, I can do this. It's possible to make millions without going to school. And if I saw other people do it, in my mind, I could do it too. There was nothing that they did that I couldn't do myself. Listen, they weren't building rockets. They weren't programming a machine learning system. They were selling houses, and I knew I could do that too. And obviously you guys know the story. I didn't end up going the real estate path. That's not how I made my money. But what matters is that I knew that there was an ocean of opportunities out there that could provide me.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Yeah.
Make haste.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Already there.
Minions have spawned.
All in good time. Time is wasted.
No plea for mercy will save my hand.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
The way is forward.
An enemy has been slain.
Already there. The way is always the same. Inevitably.
โอ้เขากระมิดว่ะ
Ashes and dust. Time is wasted.
Enemy has been slain.
โอ้
You have been slain. An ally has been slain.
Yes.
ไม่มี E เหรอวะเกิน
The way is always the same.
Rampage.
ว้าวเขาแบกแล้ว
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain. Shut down.
Time is wasted. Inevitably. Only good time.
You have slain an enemy.
Already there.
Shut down.
alright 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 very good very good alright 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 looking good. Alright, 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 alright.
Make haste.
Oh my god.
Time is wasted.
Alright, alright, alright. Alright, alright, alright. Alright, alright, alright. Alright, alright, alright.
Turret plating will fall soon. An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, baby. Yo, top back. Alright, alright, alright. Alright, alright, alright. The fuck? Đây đây rồi. Ôi, phẹt mà.โยนแล้วไงโยนแล้วบอทโยนสัตว์ไม่เยอะเดินโยนไม่เยอะเท่าไหร่ alright 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 โอ้บวกแล้วเอาแล้วเอาดิก็มาดิเล่นกับใครไม่เล่นอ่ะอุ้ยโดนด้วยบอทมันฟาร์มด้วยอ่ะเล่นอื่นดีกว่าเอาเที่ยงมึงไปดันดิมึงมาทำเหี้ยอะไรตรงนี้ What the fuck? Cái này của mình á.
Killing spree.
ช่วยท็อปดีกว่าวะ ท็อปโหดเกินอุ้ยเกือบแล้ว สว่างไงล่ะสว่างโล่งเลยนะได้เดี๋ยวล่างสู้ไม่ได้ฮะแค่นั้นแหละกล้าเล่นหน่อยเพื่อนเนี่ย
The way is always the same.
คุณให้แพนทีออนนะแพนทีออนแบกที่หายท็อปเนี่ยเอาแล้วท็อปบวกไปดิบวกไปดิThe fuck เดทปะเชี่ยไม่เดทด้วยเดี๋ยว
An ally has been slain.
แทงกูลึกไปเชี่ยตายได้ไงวะกันแค่ไอเดีย
Time is wasted.
ใครเกิดบ้าง AD ตัวดาเมจเลยเนี่ยตัวเดียวNice try though เชี่ยกลับมาแพ้ได้ยังไงวะเนี่ย AD เกิดวะโฟกัส AD อย่างเดียว
Your turret has been destroyed.
ไม่จำเป็นอะเนี่ยท็อปมันทำดาเมจสปีดพุทไม่ตายอย่างเงี้ยแล้วไม่ตาย อยู่เนี่ยโปรวีไฟได้เหรอได้อยู่ได้อยู่ได้นะเพราะมันตายอ่ะนะไอ้เหี้ยจงโก้กูมุดสเก็ตขุดสัตว์จงโก้กูไม่เอาอะไรแล้วว่ายังก็ได้หล่อไงแล้วหน้าตาดีไงจบไหมพี่จะเล่นที่ผมเกมพี่เข้าใจไหมเป็นเกมของพี่เข้าใจไหมระบบดิจิตอลเต้าระบบดิจิตอลใครระบบดิจิตอลเอาดิตรงโก้กูสปิดพุทธอย่างเดียวเลยว่ะให้ไม่เอาให้อะไรนะเอาดิเห็นแฟตอาร์เปล่าเมื่อกี้เนี้ยอย่างสวยแฟตอาร์เพื่อนอย่างหล่ออีซี่ว่ะท็อปแบกว่ะต้องให้ท็อปแล้วต้องให้ท็อปอ่ะตาเนี้ยท็อปแบกเฉยท็อปแล้วอเมดสปิดพุทได้อยู่เนี่ยโปรวีไฟได้เหรอ พวกมันตายอ่ะนะไอ้เหี้ยจงโก้กูมุดสเก็ตพุดจงโก้กูไม่เอาอะไรนะว่ายังไม่ได้หล่อไงแล้วหน้าตาดีไงจบไหมพี่จะเล่นผมเกมพี่เข้าใจไหมเป็นเกมผมพี่เข้าใจไหมดิจิตอลดิจิตอลดิจิตอลดิจิตอลเต้าดิจิตอลดิจิตอลเต้าแบบดิจิตอลดิจิตอลเต้าเอาดิเป็นโก้กูสปิดพุทอย่างเดียวเลยวะไม่เอาที่อะไรนี่ช็อตนี้มาแล้วช็อตนี้มาแล้วแฟตอาร์แฟตอาร์แฟตอาร์ไปดีแฟตอาร์ไปดีแฟตอาร์ไปดีเห็นแฟตอาร์เปล่าเมื่อกี้เนี้ยโอ้อย่างสวยแฟตอาร์เพื่อนอย่างหล่ออีซี่ว่ะอีซี่ว่ะท็อปเบรกว่ะต้องให้ท็อปแล้วต้องให้ท็อปอ่ะตาเนี้ยท็อปเบรกเฉยต้องให้ท็อปแล้วทำเมดสปิดฟุตกูดูตัวเองอ่ะตัวเองรีเพย์อ่ะเนี่ย
ผมเทรดกับ FBS เสมอโบรกเกอร์ที่เชื่อถือได้และรักษาความปลอดภัยของบัญชี
ผู้ชมครับการโค้งของคุณปูอัดนะเมื่อวันศุกร์ที่ผ่านมาเนี่ยเห็นเขาไปนับกันนะว่าโค้งไปกี่รอบเนี่ยนะครับโค้งทุกการแถลงเวลาพูดถึงผู้เสียหาย3คนอันนี้ผมเล่าเมื่อวันศุกร์กันนะก็จะมีการโค้งนะพอแถลงเสร็จโค้งอีกเนี่ย4-5 ครั้งได้มั้งนี่ยังไม่นับที่สภาก่อนหน้านี้อีกนะครับใช่ล่าสุดวันนี้คุณผู้ชมครับเข้าไปดู Facebook คุณปูอัดครับคุณปูอัดโค้งอีกแล้วนะนี่ค่ะครับอันนี้เมื่อเช้านี้ใช่ไหมคุณกายใช่ครับใช่เดี๋ยวผมเดี๋ยวใน Facebook ของคุณปูอัดเนี่ยนะครับเห็นบอกว่าไปลงพื้นที่คือคุณปูอัดเนี่ยเป็นสสเขต26กรุงเทพมหานครก็คือตรงโซนบางขุนเทียนใช่ไหมมีแขวงท่าข้ามแล้วก็ในโซนของเขตจอมทองย่านฝั่งทนนะครับนี่เป็นโพสต์ล่าสุด โพสต์ไป7 ชั่วโมงที่แล้ว
อันนี้โค้งเนื่องในโอกาสอะไรคะ
เนื่องในโอกาสอะไรในนี้เนี่ยเอาจริงๆนะครับเนื้อหาสาระที่อยู่ในโพสต์เนี่ยครับ
ค่ะ
พี่เต้นคุณผู้ชมไม่เกี่ยวกับเรื่องของการแถลงข่าวเมื่อวันศุกร์แล้วก็ไม่ได้เกี่ยวกับเรื่องของการโค้งนะครับอาจจะมีปัญหาเรื่องของฝนตกหนักนะครับแล้วก็น้ำทะเลหนุน
โค้งฟ้าโค้งฝนโค้งน้ำทะเลเงี้ยเหรอ
ใช่คือผมไม่ได้ที่ผมหัวเราะไม่ได้อะไรนะ
ค่ะ
คือผมแค่รู้สึกว่าแล้วอันนี้คือโค้งอะไรนะแล้วยิ่งอ่านในสเตตัสเนี่ยก็ดูเหมือนกับไม่ได้สอดคล้องกับเรื่องเมื่อวันศุกร์แสดงว่าการโค้งอาจจะเป็นเขาเรียกนะเป็นท่าทางประจำเป็นท่าประจำของคุณปูอัดไปแล้ว
เพราะว่าลงพื้นที่วันก่อนน่ะที่หลังจากที่มีมติพักใช่ไหมคะแล้วลงพื้นที่ก็ตอนนั้นไปโค้งประชาชนเหมือนกัน
ใช่ก็เจอประชาชนในพื้นที่ก็กอด
ค่ะ
นะเป็นการกอดพูดคุยนะครับ
เดี๋ยวโดน
นั่นแหละจนมาถึงตอนนี้
เดี๋ยวก็โดนฮาร์ดเมนต์นี่ก็ไปกอดใครมั่วซั่ว
แต่ว่าสุดท้ายแล้วเนี่ยความเห็นของทางคณะกรรมการบริหารพรรคก้าวไกลคุณผู้ชมครับการแถลงเมื่อวันศุกร์ที่ผ่านมาเนี่ยภาพเมื่อวันศุกร์เนี่ยนะครับเดี๋ยวก็โดนนี่หรอกว่าการแถลงของคุณปูอัด
จับนิดจับหน่อยไม่ได้แล้วตอนเนี้ย
ทางผู้เสียหายอย่างจริงใจ
โดนลวนลามทางเพศตลอด
ก้าวไกลเนี่ยเรียกร้องให้คุณปูอัดทำแบบนี้ก็คือการแถลงขอโทษ
จับหน่อย
ผู้เสียหายอย่างจริงใจ
โดนลวนลามทางเพศเฉย
เนี่ยผมเชื่อว่าหลายคนอาจจะมองว่าลักษณะคือคุณปูอัดเนี่ยพยายามชี้แจงนะถึงเรื่องที่เกิดขึ้นหรือเปล่าใช่ไหมเรื่องผู้เสียหายมีการใส่สูทผูกเน็กไทมาแล้วก็บอกว่ามีอย่างผู้เสียหายคนที่1มีความสนิทสนมกันนะครับถึงขนาดที่ว่ามีการให้เน็กไทอะไรกันด้วยเนี่ยนะครับจากทางครอบครัวผู้เสียหายคุณผู้ชมครับล่าสุดในคณะกรรมการบริหารพรรคก้าวไกลนะครับหารือกันแล้วก็ลงความเห็นว่าการแถลงข่าวของทางสสปูอัดนะครับคุณชัยยามพวานมั่นเพียรจิตเนี่ยไม่ได้แสดงถึงการสำนึกผิดหรือยอมรับว่ามีพฤติกรรมคุกคามทางเพศแล้วก็ไม่ได้ขอโทษต่อผู้เสียหายอย่างจริงใจก็เตรียมจะนำเรื่องเข้าที่ประชุมร่วมระหว่างสสและคณะกรรมการบริหารพรรคนะครับคือตอนนี้เขาจัดสัมมนาคุณผู้ชมที่จังหวัดระยองนะครับระหว่างวันที่6 ถึง 8 พฤศจิกายนเพราะฉะนั้นการเอาเรื่องนี้มาพิจารณาใหม่ของทางกรรมการบริหารพรรคและสสเนี่ยก็คือพูดง่ายๆว่าอาจจะมีการโหวตใหม่ถ้าโหวตใหม่คราวนี้นะครับดูแนวโน้มข่าวเนี่ยยากมากที่จะรอดเพราะใครมันจะกล้าไปโหวตไม่ให้ขับแล้วล่ะครับเพราะว่าก่อนหน้านี้พูดจริงๆว่ามันก็มีการพยายามจะล่าแม่มดนะเปิดเผยว่าไอ้22 สสที่มีการโหวตไม่ให้ขับเนี่ยเป็นใครอยู่จังหวัดไหนนะครับเป็นเพื่อนคุณปูอัดหรือเปล่ามีการล็อบบี้กันจริงไหมอะไรต่างๆคุณผู้ชมครับนอกจากนี้ทางทนายแจมนะครับสสสาย
อันนี้ลูกหลานทางอันนี้คุกคาม
ครับคุณ
คุกคามทางเพศปะเนี่ยไอ้เหี้ย
เป็นหนึ่งในกรรมการสอบวินัยได้โพสต์ข้อความครับผ่านทาง X หรือว่า Twitter นะครับโดยบอกว่าการแถลงข่าวเมื่อวันศุกร์ที่แล้วที่ทางคุณปูอัดเนี่ยอ้างความสัมพันธ์อันดีกับผู้เสียหายและก็ครอบครัวผู้เสียหายนั้นคลาดเคลื่อนจากความเป็นจริงก็มีการชี้แจงมาเป็นข้อดังนี้นะฮะยกตัวอย่างนะครับข้อที่ 1เหตุที่ครอบครัวผู้เสียหายพาสสปูอัดไปเลือกสูตรไปเลือกเน็กไทเพราะเจ้าตัวเนี่ยพูดเสมอว่าไม่มีเงินครอบครัวผู้เสียหายเห็นความตั้งใจทำงานการเมืองก็เลยสนับสนุนนะครับ 2. การที่ทางนายชยามพวานนั้นพยายามสื่อโดยเล็งเห็นผลที่จะเปิดเผยว่าผู้เสียหายเป็นใครถือเป็นการคุกคามและทำร้ายจิตใจผู้เสียหายซ้ำ 3. นะครับการพูดคุยผ่านไลน์ที่ทางสสปูอัดนำมาแสดงไม่ได้หมายความว่าผู้เสียหายนั้นมีจิตปฏิพัทธ์เขาใช้คำนี้นะหรือว่ามีความรู้สึกนอกเหนือจากการเป็นเพื่อนร่วมงานนะฮะทางทนายแจมเนี่ยยืนยันว่าเป็นตัวกลางของครอบครัวผู้เสียหายครับระบุว่าคำกล่าวอ้างทั้งหมดของทางสสปูอัดเนี่ยเป็นการจงใจจับแพะชนแกะเพื่อให้พ้นผิดจากข้อกล่าวหาการคุกคามและล่วงละเมิดทางเพศพฤติกรรมนี้ไม่เพียงทำลายความไว้เนื้อเชื่อใจของผู้เสียหายและครอบครัวแต่ทำลายหลักการครองตนของผู้แทนราษฎรที่ดีนะฮะที่ทางสสปูอัดอวดอ้างว่าต้องการจะเป็นอย่างไม่เหลือชิ้นดีนะครับคุณผู้ชมฮะนี่เป็นความคืบหน้าล่าสุดนะครับสิ่งที่ต้องจับตาก็คือการประชุมระหว่างสสกับคณะกรรมการบริหารพรรคนะครับในการพิจารณาดำเนินการกับนายชัยยามพวานนะครับซึ่งบทลงโทษขั้นสูงสุดคือการขับจากการเป็นสมาชิกพรรคเอาง่ายๆคือว่าให้ออกจากพรรคนี่แหละและให้ไปสังกัดพรรคใหม่ซะภายในเวลาที่กฎหมายกำหนดคือ30 วันนะครับเหมือนกับสสแจ้ปราจีนบุรีเขต 2ก่อนหน้านี้ครับ
ก็เดี๋ยวจับตาดูนะคะช่วง6 ถึง 8
ครับ
นะคะ
นะฮะอันนี้ยังไม่โค้งใช่ไหมยังระหว่างการแถลงข่าว
ค่ะก็อันนี้เป็นภาพเมื่อวันศุกร์นะ
อยากรู้จังเลยว่ามันโดนยังไงวะมันไปลวนลามยังไงวะ
Heroes. It's an old-fashioned notion. But the world can still use them.
Ready.
Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes.
We destroyed Thanos. But it's not over.
My work is inevitable. There will always be more to finish it.
This is just the beginning. She tore a hole in space. There's a different reality leading into ours.
What are you prepared to do?
I'm invincible. Your powers only make me stronger.
So you can't be matched. Can't be controlled. I'm asking for one last fight.
Monica! You cannot protect your people.
But you can stand tall without standing alone.
Here.
Just got longer.
The Marvels, rated PG-13.
Oh,
Monica, you gotta fly.
no.
Black Girl Magic. In theaters Friday. Get tickets now.
Friday. Oh yeah, it is Friday.
Smart traders never miss a beat. Introducing the all-new XM trading app. Trade the international markets with one-tap orders and instant execution.
Like a flower in the dawn.
Benefit from advanced charts and tools. Manage and fund your account in-app. Download the all-new XM app now.
What?
So I kind of wanted to cover more of your story. So if you can just give like a quick background of who you are and what you do right now, start from kind of like the beginning.
All right. Well, right now I am the top person in my chosen field, which is numerology and astrology. It got damn near 1 billion views on TikTok and all those other IG programs in the past 9-10 months. Only started this year. I've been at this for about 2 decades. And what I basically promote is very simple but true. Now, most people can say that, but my stuff is the universal truth because mine is mathematics. And mathematics, in my opinion, is God's language. So that's basically what I do. I help people interpret numerology, which is basically a way to decode exactly what someone's personality is, what they're going to be doing in life, if they're going to be successful, if they're going to have money, if they're going to have a successful marriage. Things like that can be told by numerology and astrology, because I believe this is all virtual reality. And at the end of the day, in the virtual reality, you have to have cheat codes, just like in video games. And those cheat codes are numerology and astrology.
The fuck? What the fuck? ไม่กูแปลงร่างเลย
How did you end up in Ohio?
เดี๋ยว
I was
เมื่อกี้โดนฆ่าด้วยชิวปะเนี่ย
Ohio.
ไอ้เหี้ยชิว one shot.
You know, a decent sized city. It's a Midwest, Rust Belt, hard-working town. You know, it's far from Miami. People over there are making, you know, minimum wage to an average job. In Cleveland, if you're making like, you know, $60,000 a year, you can make it and you could probably live a decent life. In Miami, you can't do that in $100K. So, you know, the cost of living is very low, and just hard-working people there. Ordinary, hard-working people. Not too many people, you know, come from Ohio and get famous. We have a lot of presidents though, so a lot of geniuses come from Ohio. But with the exception of maybe Logan Paul and the Paul brothers, not too many people have came from Ohio or are mainstream.
Did you grow up with two parents?
Yes, of course. And that's why I always tell people, that's why I'm privileged. Not because of this skin color, not because I'm Jewish, if anything, that held me back. I'm privileged because I had two parents, and that is a privilege that most people in society today don't have.
And the neighborhood that you grew up in, was it like a nicer
I would say lower middle class. Like, you know, I didn't go hungry, but, you know, we definitely were not middle class. You know, I had cockroaches growing through my toys and stuff like that. You know, it was normal. Me, the toys and cockroaches. But, you know, my dad came from the Soviet Union, again, modern day Russia, and he got here in the 70s. He basically got out of communist Russia, and he made sure his kids were born in this country. And because they were born in this country, I had the opportunity that I would not have had in the other countries to actually make something of myself. And thankful that he went all that way to help out his sons. And I can be appreciative if I actually show the same type of gratitude to my sons.
Shit.
Pass it down.
I can feel that. Oh,
And were you raised in any type of
fuck.
religion, spirituality, any type of thing?
My dad would occasionally take me to temple. But we're not really one of those families that don't, you know, take phone calls on Saturdays and don't use, like, you know, we're not doing anything like that. My dad definitely thought Jews were superior than most. I'm not sure if I have the same viewpoint, but I will say this: I think Jews are extremely intelligent. If you compare them to the rest of society, I don't care how that sounds.
The Summoner's Rift.
King kong king kong ca, kong king kong king kong king ca, king kong king kong king kong ca, king kong king kong king kong ca.
Elegance in annihilation.
Minions have spawned.
Minion has spawned. King kong king kong king kong king kong king kong king kong ca. Four.ชนะว่ะ
I must erase everything the audience demands it. I can see
โอเค very good very good เทรดได้เพราะมีฮิวว้ายพี่ก็เทรดได้มีฮิวเอาเพื่อนเอาแย่งกูอีก แย่งฮิวทำไม Oh, this is where I lost. Fuck. Damn it. Twing cung king con ca. Fat เหรอจะเป็นแฟต แฟตออโต้ดีไหมเนี่ยพอปะวะจับคนช้าหนึ่งนายสวยฟาร์มดีฟาร์มดีไปกลับบ้านเอฟฟิกบายวะเพอร์เฟกต์บายได้อยู่นิดนึงsmall win แบบก้อนเหรอ what แฟดเลยเหรอ the fuck ว่าแล้วมันถึงบวก สวยท้าด้วยโอ้ไม่เลี้ยวเทรดได้กำไรอยู่เทรดได้กำไรถึงว่าทำไมมันลุกจังเลยมีคนมานี่หว่าเอ้ยท็อปได้เปรียบนิดนึง right.
Destroying galaxies is a pedestrian interpretation. I paint upon the canvas of eternity.
No.จะได้ปะ อย่าเพื่อนอย่า เอ้ย what theว่ายังไงวะเนี่ยท็อป จริงเล่นดี
Killing
Storm Racer. Okay. Oh, bro, top and back. Oh, what's going on?
They have no choice.
Has been slain.
กูว่าไอเดียแปลกๆว่ะไอ้เหี้ยมึงเก่งเกินไอ้เหี้ย อ๋อทิ้งอยู่นู่นโอเคไปดันอีกดิOh, I'm gonna go back.
Space is not silent. It dances in it.
อาชิงสโปเพเยอร์กูรู้เลยไอ้สัตว์ มึงก็เล่นเก่งเกินแรงมึงอะไอ้สัตว์ ไม่น่าบวกหรอกมันจะกันป้อมก่อนไอ้เหี้ย ยอมเฮียกูยอมเพราะมึงเล่นเก่งอย่างจริงไป